In this video, I'm going to be doing problem number 6 from section 6.5's homework. So this is an example of a sinusoidal function. The outside temperature over a day can be modeled by a sinusoidal function. Suppose you know that the high temperature of 52 degrees occurs at 3 p.m. and the average temperature for the day is 45 degrees. Find the temperature to the nearest degree at 11 a.m. So the first thing I like to do is to graph the function using the technique that I have demonstrated in one of my other videos. So I'm going to label the high point on my vertical axis, which is 52, and the average for the day, which is going to be the midline, is 45. And so the difference between that is 7, and that means my low point is going to be 38. Now I'm also going to choose to use a sine curve to graph this. And so I'm going to break this into 4 equal parts. And so I'm going to start at 0, and then I'm going to go up to my high point at this point, and then I'm going to come back down to 0, and then we're going to go back down to our low point, and then back to 0. Now, the high point is occurring at 3 p.m. So this is 3 p.m. Well, that means since we've cut this into quarters, that every quarter is 6 hours. So that would mean we're starting at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., another 6 hours would be 9 p.m., 3 a.m., and then 9 a.m. the next day. Well, we know that our A value, our amplitude, is 7. We're using the sine function. And let's see, what else do we need? We need to know what B is. And remember that we find B by knowing what P is. Well, the period is 24 hours. And the period is equal to 2 pi divided by B. Therefore, B is going to be 2 pi divided by P, which is 2 pi divided by 24, or pi over 12. We also know that H is going to be 0. There's no horizontal shift. And K, the midline, is going to be 45. So from that, we can put together our equation. So the equation is going to be, let's call it f of t is going to be 7 times the sine of my b value, which is pi over 12, times t, no h value, and then k is 45. So that would be the first 2 steps. Draw a graph, come up with your equation, and now let's use the equation to solve this problem. Well, in this problem, we want to know what the temperature is at 11 o'clock. So at 11 o'clock a.m., what is the temperature going to be? Well, we're starting this function at 9 a.m. So if we let 9 a.m. be equal to t equal 0, then 11 a.m. is going to be associated with t equals 2. So what I want to do is now evaluate this function at t equals 2. So we're going to find f of 2 is equal to 7 times the sine of pi over 12 times 2 plus 45. 7 times the sine of pi over 2 times 12 is pi over 6. That's one we know, because sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. If you see these little marks on here, I'm trying to move my screen. All right. So the sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. So we have 7 times 1/2 plus 45, which is 4.5, or 3.5, sorry, 3.5 plus 45, which is equal to 48.5. So at 11 a.m., the temperature is 48.5 degrees. All right, that was problem number 6. I hope you found that helpful.